Name is Hadiatu Dumbuya, and I'm excited to be able to share this information with you that I was blessed with 7.5 years ago. I ran into a guy at a club, don't judge me, and he told me that he had something that I had to see. And so I paid attention to it, and it was a video that was talking about traveling the world at wholesale and also making an additional stream of income. Guys, at the time, that was not something that I could think about. I was getting ready to donate my kidney to my brother and in the busiest season of my career. But I realized this, if I kept doing what I was doing, I would keep having what I had. And so I was just open. And it was a very uncertain time in my life, and I had the nerve to be open. I suggest you do the same thing. So guys, what are you doing to build financial certainty in these uncertain times? With 6.6 million people filing for unemployment last week, that should tell us something. Guys, I said yes to this little blue sign that has given me so much more certainty. It's allowed me to not have a pit in my stomach while everybody is going through different things. The blue sign symbolizes the #1 travel club in the world, which is called DreamTrips. It's actually been the #1 travel club in the world for the last 7.5 years. And I'm excited to tell you that we've made it better every single year. So when I started, we had one level of membership. We now have 4 that will accommodate any type of traveler. So our first level of membership, it's our introductory level. It's called Silver. It gives you access to wholesale hotel rates, your own booking engine and app where you can literally customize your vacation experiences. We have hundreds of thousands of trips that you can choose from, and here's just some examples so you'll get it. See, 20 to 70% off of savings is what you will receive as you have this app. The other cool thing is that if you find a flight or hotel cheaper somewhere else the same day, we'll give you 110% of the difference. So whether you're going to all-inclusive places in Los Cabos or you're going to New York, you're able to save over and over again. Now, the crazy part is that subscription for $25, that's what the Silver costs, is allowing you to save up to $2,000 on one trip alone. Because it does not matter where you want to go. You just want to be able to go for less. Now, on top of you having access to your own app, we're going to put together one trip for you. Now, this trip is going to allow you to sample what it's like to have the gold through titanium level of membership, and we're going to give you access to a golden ticket. I'll explain that in a second, because this is what a private trip looks like, okay? You're going to have a host that's there for you, itinerary put together for you, meals put together for you, excursions put together for you, and again, you're saving 20 to 70% off. You get to turn your brain off. So instead of paying $1,100 for 2 people to go on a trip like this, you'd pay $840. Got it? Guys, let me tell you about this golden ticket. This is brand new. I'm excited about this. The golden ticket allows you to go to 4- and 5-star destinations, and you're saving up to 70% off. Okay, none of these trips will cost you more than $249 per person for 4 days and 3 nights. So maybe Egypt is on your bucket list. Maybe going to the Fives, which is a 4-diamond resort in Mexico. Whatever it is, we got you. Now, I know people aren't going on trips right now. This says save now, travel later. Guys, I couldn't go on trips when I saw this. But I knew when I was ready to go, I wanted to save. Now, you have up to 2 years. You can book your trip now for 2 years prior, 2 years later. Pretty awesome. We're taking care of you, and we tell you, you have the opportunity to change your trip within 30 days before you leave. Guys, what is this saying? Flexible travel all day, every day. We've also added a feature to the Silver membership, and this is by choice. You choose if you want this or not. It is a 24/7 on-call doctor, and you'll also have travel advisors, which is literally like having like a travel agent in your pocket. They can help you put trips together, which is really awesome. Now, to get access to that in addition to your Silver membership, it's only $9.99. Hello, that sounds like winning to me. Guys, I like the idea of the Silver membership, but I'm going to tell you, I wanted a little bit more. I decided to have the gold level of membership when I started. That's all we had years ago. And it gives you access to 4- and 5-star vacations at 2- and 3-star prices. Thousands of trips are put together for you. You can earn your way towards a trip. You can dine your way towards a trip. You'll know in the platinum level of membership, telemedicine is already included. You also will have emergency evacuation. You have a 24/7 concierge. And at the titanium level, you'll be able to have access to villas and luxury homes and actually private jets and yachts, that's included in titanium. So again, as I told you from the beginning, whatever level of membership you choose, make sure it fits the needs that you have as it pertains to travel. Now, this is just an example so you'll know what our trips look like. 4 days, 3 nights, $219. Resort fees and taxes included, Cirque du Soleil tickets, round trip airport transfers. We're going to Dubai. 5 days, 4 nights, $657. Tons of excursions along the way. Guys, this is how you go on a trip. You dream trip. See, people are no longer go on vacations. They're going to go on dream trips. Now, each level of membership has a cost associated, what you would pay today, and then what is your monthly. From the gold to titanium, whatever you put into the memberships come back to you in the form of credits that you could take off of a trip. Your silver membership does not include that, but you can upgrade whenever you want. Guys, you can downgrade whenever you want. You can decide the membership is no longer for you. Now, I was all the way in for this, but I had one hesitation, and it was the monthly fees. You know, I was not going on a trip right away. I was getting ready to donate my kidney. I was trying to see if it even made sense. And I found out that I could share this with 4 people that love the idea of going on a trip and saving now and traveling later. And guess what happened for me? In my very first month, 4 people got started. I've no longer had to worry about a monthly fee for all the years I've had this membership. It has literally changed the way that we experience life. I've been able to do some amazing trips with my mom and met some fantastic people along the way. Now, the second portion is completely optional, but for me, it was mandatory. The second portion is talking about making some extra income on top of whatever you have. Maybe it's your only income right now. I don't know where life has you at this point, but I'll tell you this. So many people are trying to figure things out. And I'll tell you that this is the time, if there's any, for you to be open to something different. Guys, I have never done anything different outside of sports. I've literally worked within the NFL for 20 years. And I decided 7.5 years ago to venture into the world of network marketing too. Why? Because they said in down economies, network marketing companies grow. They said it's a great way for you to have a franchise-like system with low overhead. They said it's a great way for you to have mentorship, which I knew that I definitely needed. It was a great way to create wealth. So I said, I'm in. So I want you guys to see in March, when most companies were struggling, 31% of network marketing companies were growing. That should tell you something. So what does this take? Like, what does it mean? How do you make extra money? Well, I'm just going to challenge you guys. I'm going to say book a trip. Talk about the experience. You don't even have to go on the experience yet. Your friends are going to ask all sorts of questions, and because you shared it with them, you can get paid. You're essentially going to just get paid to do what you're already doing. Because we tell people about sales all the time. I'm just going to say, tell your friends about something that can compensate you and them. Partner with a credible organization, a company that's been around for 14 years, that's made over $4 billion, that's in 40 other countries outside of the United States. But most importantly, in the top 100 companies in our industry, we're number 27. So you at least know that as you're saying yes to doing something different, you're doing it with the right type of company, the right opportunity, and the right time. Travel is an $8 trillion industry. Guys, I know people aren't going on trips right now, but please don't think that that's going to stop people from going on trips later. I mean, people are taking walks outside that have never done it before because they can't do anything else. I can scroll through my social media and every single day people are like, as soon as this is over, I'm going here and I'm going there and I'm going there. Well, what if you had a way that they could save 70% off of that? Wouldn't that be cool? That's this. Guys, this is something you can do in your part-time spare time. You don't even have to do the presentation. I'll work for you 24 hours, 7 days a week. You can use me over and over again. Now let's look at this, guys. Why do you need another stream of income? It's not even want, but why do you need? Well, one job gives you one income to pay all your different responsibilities. Wouldn't it be cool to have multiple sources of income? Guys, they say that business millionaires on average have 7 different streams of income. This is just a way you can do that. You can have the exclusive rights to market the #1 travel club in the world to your friends and family members in over 40 countries for $50 one time and $25 a month. Add that to whatever level of membership you choose, and you can have an international business and travel the world for as low as $75. Guys, choose what makes the most sense to you, but keep this very simple. You're trying to figure out how does this work? This is literally referral marketing, just like Facebook. The difference is you told your friends about Facebook and got your friends on Facebook, and Mark Zuckerberg got wealthy. With us, you can do that. See, Netflix, it's grown through word of mouth. Uber, word of mouth, referral. Guys, everything is by referral. Even in apartment complexes, you get a referral fee for telling somebody. But most referrals stop at one level. With us, we're infinite levels deep. We say if you tell your friend about this and they're excited and they want to go experience more life and they decide to share it with a family member and that person gets excited, guess what? You're compensated for all of that. And guys, I feel like that's fair. If I kick over the domino, compensate me for it. Teach me how I can get to a beach just a little bit quicker. Guys, with us, not only do you get a direct commission when somebody decides to get started with you, you'll also be able to get to a residual income, which is kind of like royalties, Michael Jackson money. Guys, you can choose the amount of royalties that you want and you can put the effort in to get it. This is not a get rich quick situation. If you do nothing, you get nothing. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you possibilities. See, most people will go to work every single day knowing that they don't even have the possibility to have the lifestyle that they deserve. I'm just offering you possibilities. When I looked at this years ago, I didn't look at the very bottom like some people do. I'm going to tell you where I looked. I looked where it said marketing director. That's an extra $56,000 into your household on average. Now, I don't consider myself average, but I had never done this before. So I'm like, let's look at average. Because it took 13 months and I shared this with 24 people that said yes. It turned into over 400. 6.5 years in, we got to the top level of the company. At that level, it's $500,000 on average, high end $1.4 million. You earn $3,000 a month for your house of your dreams and $1,500 a month for the car of your dreams. Why is that? Because you blessed more people. Because you got to understand this. The more people that you help get what they want out of life, the closer you're going to get to getting what you want. This is not a you situation. This is a team situation. Now, does everybody win with this? No way. There are no guarantees. And if somebody tells you there are guarantees in any company like this, they're lying. I'm giving you the possibility. I'm letting you know that you don't have to carry a product around. I want you to know that this is not a fad. If anything, it's going to grow in years to come. I'm telling you that you have an opportunity to be a part of the top 100 companies in this industry and have fun while you're doing it. Guys, listen, here's how I'm going to wrap it up. Everything that you do in life is about timing. Guys, you know you've met the right girl before, but it was the wrong time. Well, that's kind of how this is. Listen, if you feel like this is the right thing, you better go ahead and snag them up. So let's do this example. Your friend's sharing this with you. You say that you like this. You're excited about it. You're going to get their next best available position. When they share this with one of their other friends and their friends get excited, you actually will benefit from what their friend does. But let's just say you want to sit in the think about it corner. You don't know if this is real. You've seen things like this. You've done things like this before. Guys, I'm just going to challenge you to think. If you've ever done anything like this before, did you do everything that you were told to do? I have never done this before and got to the top level of the company doing this part-time because I just did what I was told to do. I was very coachable and teachable. And I said, listen, if you tell me to go to training, I am going. But let's say you're thinking you don't have the money. And I feel you guys, times are tight and people really don't know where their next check is coming. But are you going to allow that to be you? If you give the man an opportunity to feed you, they determine if you eat. They also determine if you starve. Well, let's just think you're thinking about time. Time is tight. Well, guys, even if your time is tight, other people's isn't. So think about this from a holistic standpoint. See, your friend is going to go share this with Bob, whether you decide to do this or not. And Bob is going to say yes, that he wants in. He's not going to hesitate. And let's just say 2 hours later, you decide to get started. Well, you missed out on Bob. Now you're thinking, I don't know Bob, so who cares? Well, Bob knows people internationally and Bob's back was against the wall. And so Bob went crazy. He couldn't sleep. They call it World Ventures insomnia. He shares it with everybody. And then you say, all right, I'm ready to really share this. Well, you missed out on everything that Bob did. And guys, I was afraid to be that person. I wanted the opportunity to bless other people. Guys, here's how it worked out for me. I said yes. Shared it with a couple people. They got started. First month, made all my money back. Put the business down. Went and donated my kidney. Team was working when I wasn't. That allowed me to see the leverage. That's when I started to understand what this was. Guys, I signed up and I was excited, but I still didn't know what I had. I still didn't understand it all the way. But when I saw the money in my bank account, I said, I'm going to really help other people. Fast forward 2.5 years, we got to a 6-figure income, 6.5 years. Top level of the company, I've created so many experiences, man. Guys, from traveling all over the United States to saying, let's just go international. You know, last year alone, we were able to do 10 different countries, and it was literally because we said yes to this. But on top of that, we were able to make a substantial amount of extra income that allowed my mom not to have to go back to work. Guys, that's living. You have time freedom and money freedom at the exact same time. Choose a level that makes the most sense to you. You refer 4, monthly fees are gone. You decide to do the business Cool deal. We'll lock arms with you. You're not doing this by yourself. You're doing it for yourself, just not by yourself. You share this with 4, and guess what happens? It's the coolest thing in the world. All you'll have is your $25 overhead for your international business. Guys, this has been the best decision that I've ever made, and I challenge you to make a decision for your life and for your future. If this is something that you want to do, call your friend back and say yes. If you feel like it's not for you, tell them it's not for you. But here's what I ask, that if you think of anybody that gets displaced because of their job. See, most people think that a network marketing company or a side hustle is for people that like hate their 9-to-5s or don't want their 9-to-5s. It could also be for the people that the 9-to-5s don't want them anymore. Guys, let's bless as many people as we can during this pandemic. Let's give people hope. I cannot wait to see all of you guys on the beaches of the world.